Ahoy hoy everyone! I am just having a good day. I mean, I got two interviews scheduled. That is awesome. I bit my tongue. Alright. I'm on a roll, and I think we're pretty close to actually finishing the game, so... I mean, we got 2 out of 3 stones, the third one was stolen. Ah yes, I see, understood. The yellow gem has fallen into the hands of Team Dim Sun. Fine, so it goes. We'll devise a new plan accordingly. There's no time to be feeling sorry for ourselves. I'm glad the Keith is safe. That's the main thing. Our next operation will be crucial, but it can wait overnight. Sure, everyone is exhausted from our hectic day. Be at full health. Make sure you get well rested. Oh, pan shot of everyone working. There I am. Did you sleep last night? I couldn't sleep. I'm so choked up over this. Professor Hastings, have you learned anything from the Incredible Machine's blueprints? Nothing yet, I'm afraid. The data disk is password protected. It has defied our efforts to crack it. I questioned Isaac about it, but he's become withdrawn. I do have some good news, though. Significant advances have been made in deciphering of the diary. There's an entry some 3 years before the Shadow Crystal's discovery. X month, XX day. Ugh. I spent another day poring through old documents and writings. I learned of the red gem, blue gem, and the yellow gem. I learned how the Shadow Crystal fears and loathes the harmony of the gems, and how it also strangely seeks their harmony. I now understand what I must do while I still live. It is to... That's as far as it got. Still, it gives us hope. Our hypothesis is correct. The 3 colored gems have an effect on the Shadow Crystal. It's clear Brighton Hall came to that same realization. Excuse me, it's Isaac. I thought some things through last night. I'm ashamed to realize this now. I saw, but I didn't understand anything. All I've seen of the world was through a microscope or a PC monitor. But all that changed yesterday. Even though I'm supposed to be an enemy, Sven treated me like a brother. Professor Hastings shouted at me 3 times asking for the password, but he left me alone after that. I was given a comfortable bed and a warm breakfast, and everyone was smiling, and it took me too long, but I finally realized I was being used. I didn't want to believe it. I couldn't admit it yesterday. I was scared too. The password is Melody. It's my little sister's name. Melody's in Pueltown. I wonder if she is. Isaac! Thank you. That's the courage. It could save Almia. Tell the researchers, password is Melody. Wait, there's no exclamation mark. It's just Melody without the period either. Jokes that can only be done in text. Ah, finally we get to see this room. And Wendy's here. Nage. Professor Hastings, we're ready. Very well. Bring up the data on the underfoot monitor, if you will. Huh? The shape! I've seen the shape somewhere. This can't be. It might be. This is Ultra Tower. It's utterly horrifying. Ultra Tower is the Incredible Machine, and it will be completed tomorrow. Take a close look at the blueprint. See? At the top of the tower overlooking all of Almia? That object at the top. It's probably the giant shadow crystal. So, this is what it's about. Give me a moment to think. They're turning the tower into a giant Gigaremo. Gigantoremo. When the professor gets into that state, he won't emerge for a while. We'll call it his solitary strategy session. So what can you do in the meantime? I'm sure, of course. Please, go out among the citizens and try to address their concerns. When you're done, please report it back to me, dears. Also, maybe a wise precaution to capture a strong Pokemon. I wouldn't be surprised by anything that happens nowadays. I already have one strong Pokemon. It's Torterra. I'll keep him in the bank for if I need him. Hey, listen, Steve. Tomorrow's Alchu Inc.'s birthday bash. Have a look at this. A new clean energy to be announced. Oh yeah, that looked him. So. Oh god, I keep yawning. Look at the full tower in the thing. Go Rock Quads, celebrate opening. The Go Rock Quads live and in person, on stage, plugged in and rocked out. I'm looking forward to it, but isn't that sort of wrong in these desperate times? Whoops, we're in operation now. Back to work, Ranger. Alright, let's see what quests we got. Angler Town, Pool Town, Aruba Village, Aruba Village, the End Town. Oh, it's Ollie. Alright, first things first, Haruba Village, that's more out of the way. Then we get out to Puel Town, then Viet Town, see what Ollie's asking. Alright, I'll see you in Haruba. Hello, I am back in Haruba. First of all, it's the coffee maker guy. I am sincerely sorry about that fuss over the whole espresso machine thing. I'll make it up to you by passing on a piece of news you'll find most fascinating. I was in Hippowdon Temple when I saw them. They've got to be the latest Gigaremo. They weren't espresso machines, mind you. I won't make that mistake again. The wonder of wonders, the Gigaremo were moving on their own power. Is this where we're coming? Yes, it is. That's what they wanted to hear. They were in Hippowdon Temple. Alright, I'll also skip right to the temple because I want to avoid some sandstorms. See you there. And we're back in the temple. Let's find out where this stuff is. No, I'll catch a Graveler just in case I need one. I do need to buff up the amount of Pokemon I have. I'm talking strong Pokemon from all over the place. I believe soon is the big day. The opening of Alchu Tower and the beginning of the end of the game. There's a lot of post-game content, but I think I'll take a recording break. I mean, I'll especially need a recording break if I'm going to get a job soon. Thank God they are stupid and bump into each other. Alright, let's find out where these Gigaramo machines are. On here. Alright, I'm gonna fast forward through the, this section because it can be a pain in the ass. Alert! Bollocks, not again. Alright, I'll just see you at the end. Okay, I made it to the end. That took an embarrassingly long time. now I'll take the bug Pokemon. Who knows, maybe a bug Pokemon will help. Ariados! Big Bell. Might as well get him too. He's a good one. Song. Very close to a level up. I'm gonna need every level up I can get. Bollocks, I don't learn the general one. Attacks is still illegible. I've also still not seen where this new Gigaramo is. How much longer do I have until I level up? 100. Just Blim, take me up. Ranger, those are it. Those are the things in the latest Gigaramo. They're just ordinary Pokemon. Yeah, it's a Claydol. There we go. No Gigaramo at all. Hell yeah. Huh? Those things aren't Gigaremo. They're a Pokemon called Claymidol. Well, I'll be sorry about that. So I have to admit they look like Gigaremo, don't they? So, I guess I'll just walk out of here then. Is me calling? Quest confirmed clear. Ghost defense. Nice. Alright, I'll see you at the next quest. During the sandstorm, I was cutting some slices of bread. The raging storm left my bread encrusted with sand. That's what you call a real... What would it be? I'd call it a sandwich. And now you know why I don't do, like, stuff at the Hydro Comedy Club and stuff. And a few words. Alright, let's find this guy. It's supposed to be like, a guy in a kita. Yeah, Oscar. I think that's the guy that's getting all the scents of Pokemon. Where is Oscar? Not here. Ooh, it's a bug. There he is. Ranger, we meet again. It's me, the collector of fragrances. I hate to ask you this, but another quest for me. Do I have to go back inside the temple? Wheezing and Skuntank. I have to get them together. Where do I know where I can find a Wheezing? Skuntank I've seen a few places, in Chroma and on the oil rig, though I don't think I can go back onto the oil rig. Wheezing? Where is it? Wheezing has only been found way up in the castle. And next is Skuntank. It seems to be gone from Chroma, so I need to go onto the thing. And since I can't actually get a boat, I think I'll have to get there by flying. So I'll try and see it in any of those places, I guess. And I'm back. Turns out you have to fly onto here. And it still has that intimidating music. And look, that's how we get off this island. So it means I'm gonna have to drop one Pokemon from my service. Anyway, I know where Isaac's lab is, we just rush over there. I thought this place was gonna sink because the Wailord was crashing into it, but I guess not. Bollocks. Damn it. I'm gonna get rid of the bug one. How do you like that? Not so fun to get sticky and stinky now, is it? Alright, I'll be back when I find the wheezing. Hey, guess you found the wheezing! This guy. Hey, hello. You know me. Alright, you have a steel type, so I'll just use you. Haha. Easy, GG. And now we just head back to the town sky back in Aruba. Magic teleportation! Alright, I got you, you damn Pokemon. Better be the last time. With the two of them together, the smell is overwhelming. Let me take their fragrances and store them in my jars, like so. Ranger, I thank you for accepting my quest, not once, but twice. This is the third time, man. You'd best be off to a foreign land in search of new fragrances for your vast collection. If you appear in the next game, I'm gonna throttle you. I better get something good for this. You know, I could really use all this power-up data if I'm meant to be fighting, like, Team Dim Sun. Dark Defense, yeah, no. That'll be very important for the yeah, if I'm meant to be fighting the main bad guy, I could really use all the upgrades, you know? Not just the incentives for work. Alright. Looking like that'll be the last time I have to take a boat. Now let's go see the angler. You're just the person I wanted to see. You gotta hear me out. I went out fishing earlier today. The captain here took me on his boat. So I was fishing when something came along and bam, I had it hooked. It was big, and by big I mean humongous. It yanked my rod out of my hands. My long gone daddy willed that rod to me, and now it's at the bottom of the sea. I lost my precious rods to a whaler, I'm sure of it. You have to forgive me for casting a skeptical eye on Waylord of a tale. But, and I've been saying this all along, you'll have to give up that rod as lost. Yeah, you've been arguing back and forth. Yeah, I'll go back into the water. I thought last time would be the last time, but... near the oil field. Groovy. Alright, Captain, take me on the boat. I got all my Pokemon back. Let's go. I think I'll probably need to check around all the areas from start to finish. Thank God for a fast forward button so we get through this faster. Shiny thing. By that big Pokemon. Pretty sure that was one of the boss Pokemon from earlier. Right, it went the wrong way. Yeah, Kingdra. Pretty sure I thought he was a boss earlier. It's always fun when you find a Pokemon that you thought as a boss, and then much weaker. Okay, obviously it isn't, but you know what I was talking about. It just doesn't have a boss health bar anymore. Call it the Kingdra. Actually, I wonder, are any other of the boss Pokemons available now for public use? Use you. Need a good recharge. So I believe there's a rod here somewhere. There it is. Fishing rod was recovered. Also the wood. I think he was looking for wood. I'm just gonna do a sweep of the area just to make sure he didn't drop that wood thing he mentioned. The float, whatever it was. Nah, I couldn't find the guy's float or whatever he called it. The thing that was crafted by Woodward. This thing seems like it has more sentimental value anyway. There's your rod. Yep, confirm cleared. What's my power up? Psychic defense, nice. Alright, the next one is with Ollie. Let's go see what Ollie was up to. I'm gonna need to help him again, won't I? And he just vanished. Alright, let's go see what Ollie is up to. I just got an emergency call. Report to Chairperson Ermo when you're done with your patrol. Okay, that was important to start recording again. There he is, old Ollie, after we saw him commit arson a while back. That was a long time ago. Hey, who are you? I was wondering if you could help me. For the longest time, I've been thinking of ways I can make Elaine happy. You know, to repay her for treating my burns and everything else. So I thought it might make her happy to see her favorite kind of Pokemon. I asked her about it, and she told me her favorite Pokemon is Dragonair. I thought Elaine would choose Magnemite or Magneton, you know, because of her love of mechanical things. Wow, she likes Dragonair. I just think it's kind of surprisingly romantic of her. Maybe. There's a problem. I'm not a ranger, so I don't know where I should even look for a Dragonair. So I want to ask you for your help as a ranger. Can you bring back Dragonair for me? They live in Almia Castle, supposedly. Yeah, I know where they are. Just gotta dismount to do the pose. Alright, yeah, I know where to find one. I'll see you back at the castle, I guess. So I was wrong. I checked the thing, and what I was thinking of was a Dratini. A Dragonair is an entirely new Pokemon I need to catch. Which means I'm gonna have to check every nook and cranny of this place. Okay, I'll probably be in one of the harder areas, so I'll probably have to go through that back door. Fast forward button, go! I wonder if I can control how fast the fast forward button works. I haven't actually saved in a while, so I might as well, just in case, you know, the emulator crashes or something. Pokemon just hit the wall trying to get at me. I wonder if we'll see the what was it called? Glaceon? Let's check the side rooms. There were some powerful Pokemon were last time. Five burn. I don't have 5 burn yet. I'll probably get one when I find like a boss monster with it. Assuming the boss monsters are now in the regular pool. I wonder if that means I can then hit the Reggie things. There you are! Dragonair! I have 2 poison type Pokemons, might as well get rid of them. Sorry for the cut in recording, something got interrupted with me. Espeon's tail, is it meant to be like a double tail, or is it just like double-headed with like a little peninsula off the side? Get your Shieldon on you so you can't throw any more of those triangles at me. Alright, Dragonair, what kind of stats you got? Crush 3, Dragon type. Alright, let's go see Ollie again. Love to see this. Hey, look at me, I'm back at the ranger station. Alright, Ollie, here's your Pokemon. This Dragonair is stunning. I can see why Elaine would fall in love with this Pokemon. Thank you so much. Please wait here a second, I'll get Elaine to come out. Hey, it's Elaine. My gosh, a Dragonair? Well, Elaine, you're always so busy with work all the time, and it's awesome, fabulous, awesome. Yeah, I get the credit. So do I get to keep the Dragonair? Because I could use a strong type Pokemon for all the things I'm about to do. What do I get? Dragon Defense? Combo bonus? What's this? Boosts the styler's power after 6 uninterrupted loops. Nice. I barely get 6 uninterrupted loops to actually... So it looks like this might be the upgrade to go into the end of the game with. Yep, I gotta keep the Dragonair. Well, my leg is hurting from my medication that I took yesterday. It might be time to wrap up this episode early, but I won't. I'm gonna grab a Staraptor and head back to the Union and see what things we'll talk about. Then we'll wrap up, because the moment I go into All True Tower to stop Team Dim Sun, that'll be endgame. Yeah, I keep hitting the Pokemon in order to consistently make 6 loops. This will be impossible to use. Alright, Ranger Union or busts. Let's go up. See the team. Are you ready? For what, the meeting? Several hours later. Professor Hastings, if you would, please. Before I outline our operation, you need to know more about Halku Tower. Isaac, please. Yes, sir. The tower is 334 meters tall, which is just shy of 1,100 feet. From the top of the tower, you can see out to all corners of the Almia region. But it's not an observation deck for tourists or anything of the sort. It had to be that tall to gain control over every Pokemon in Almia. The Shadow Crystal from the Chroma Runes is set atop the tower. A strong electrical feed to the crystal unleashes its power. Well, it's not much of dream energy if it requires electricity. It will gain control over all Pokemon within an approximately 500-mile radius. The incredible machine's power is equal to roughly 8 million Gigaremo units. It's a lot. Oh, it's Barlow! Hello, Barlow. Halfway up the tower is a centralized control room. It allows the control of individual Pokemon with unique signals for each one. It also has approximately 300 times more commands than a Mini-Remo. These facts emerged from Isaac sharing information with us. Combined with our own data, we have a clear picture of what we are facing. Kincaid has misled Isaac all this time with false promises about the tower. A peaceful project for fostering new means of communication between Pokemon and people, he was told. So we've come to the question, what is our objective? The answer we found written in Brighton Hall's diary. 10-month, 20-day. My son, Blake Hall, having just turned 16, drove me out of the company. Parting words crushed me. I will eliminate anyone who stands in the way of my world domination, even my father. My son has become the main character in this nightmare. The nightmare woven by the Shadow Crystal. I thought you'd be able to decipher. Blake Hall is aiming to take over the world. The incredible machine can control all the Pokemon in Almia, supposedly. If that's so, world domination doesn't sound that far-fetched. This is terrifying news. What was that noise? They must have run power to the incredible machine as a test. They only turned it on for an instant to monitor its operation. Judging by the noise, just however, the test was a failure. I imagine they haven't been able to do the final adjustments to the program. That's because I was supposed to do them. However, even if the final adjustments aren't made, the tower will still operate. Its power will be reduced to about half, but it will work. That's how the incredible machine was designed. Even at half power, it can wreak havoc far and wide. Alright everyone, look sharp. Let me announce our plan. Extensive analysis of the blueprints makes one thing abundantly clear. It's virtually impossible to shut off the tower's electrical circuits. That leaves us one option. We must do something about the shadow crystal atop the tower. However, infiltrating the tower will be an undertaking fraught with danger. What then can we do? Arrange for what goes back here. Stupid yawning. Ruining the drama. Mount an assault on the tower from the outside. Do you recall how the three pendants shone atop the rooftop? And how they turned the dark shard completely transparent? That is what we will attempt on the top of the tower. For that, we ideally have the red, blue and yellow gems together. With only the two, however, we should severely weaken the tower's power. Its output should be cut by nearly 70% if we succeed. Alright, Professor. How do we get the two gems through the shadow tower atop L2 Tower? Are you suggesting we should get my Star Raptor's help? Precisely. You will live up to your nickname, the Flying Ranger. The two top rangers are to ride each a Star Raptor carrying the red or blue gem. They are to circle the tower and draw closer and closer to the shadow crystal. The closer they get, the gem's effect on the shadow crystal. Of course, that tells you. Oh, God damn it. Of course, that increasingly exposes the top rangers to danger. For this mission, I would like to call upon the best of our top rangers, the two Hoverland, to take pride in. Two top rangers are Sven and Wendy. Yeah, I mean, those guys have different clothes than us. Of course, they're the top of the top. Steve and Keith, you're to remain on standby at the Union. There's no telling what may happen, so we won't want you here. Does this please you? We area rangers will concentrate on addressing the concerns of the citizens. That's what I hope to hear, Barlow. You're entrusted with that task. Finally, we need a name for our operation. We shall borrow the name of the writer of that chart diary. We shall call it Operation Brighton. Alright, everyone. Let Operation Brighton commence. Yes, sir. I have faith that you will all be safe. Mind the Union while we're gone. We'll report in regularly. Oh, I don't know. You seem a little disappointed, dears. Probably felt left out, don't you? I should consider from our perspective. We can't have everyone dashing off toward the key objective. But what happens when we're in operation? No, it'd be nothing more than a race among our top rangers. We must definitely get opportunities to demonstrate their worth. Till then, I ask you to keep the Union from harm. Do I have like additional quests I can do? No, I'll just... Holy explosion! Something has happened. Big trouble. The ground floor doors were blown apart by a wicked explosion. Some big sinister guy came in them. I'm gonna tell the others. It's Heath. Who are you? Do you have an appointment? Hear me? No. Why, me? Do I have an appointment? You think I am caring about that? But I are a receptionist. What? You are not a receptionist or ranger? No use for you, I have none. Well, look what we are having here. Is it not Steve? You are remembering me? Yes, you are. We was meeting only one day ago. It's me, Heath. Send you fake voicemail? That yellow gem you've given me nicely as a big present? We's hiding it away. Very, very careful like. Where it can be? In tower somewhere. Gah. Thanks for telling me that the gem is in the tower. Ooh, another boss Pokemon. Now then, time is it for having fun times. Well, it seems like this episode gets to end with a boss. Good, since my ass is killing me and I need something to... No wonder I was told to stock up on strong Pokemon. Good boss at me. Ah, gotcha. Nice. Maybe get careless too much, me? It is going like we plan, our plan. Fool you good, I did do, hey? I was play at decoying. For you, to upstairs, going is too late. Attack the Ranger Union HQ. Well, I'm not sure if I can get to the safe station upstairs, so I guess we'll check in next time so we can save the ranger station. See you later, folks.